From the second your alarm goes off to the moment your head hits the pillow, you're swimming in a sea of noise, pings, and non-stop information. It's exhausting, right? It leaves you feeling scattered and completely overwhelmed. But what if you had a superpower that could cut through all that noise? A power you already have, but you've probably never been taught how to use it. What if the secret to getting ahead wasn't about adding more to your plate, but taking something away? This is the hidden power of silence, and it's a skill that can change everything. We usually think of silence as nothing, an empty space, but neuroscience is showing us something pretty incredible. Silence isn't empty at all. It's an active state that helps remodel your brain. A landmark 2013 study on mice found that while different types of noise had temporary effects, 2 hours of silence per day actually helps stimulate the growth of new cells in the hippocampus. That's the part of your brain that handles memory, learning, and emotions. While this was an animal study, it points to a fascinating idea. Silence allows these new cells to stick around, mature, and plug themselves into your neural network. Think of it as giving your brain a chance to run its own system update, building stronger and more resilient connections. So what does this mean for you? First, ultimate clarity. Imagine your mind is a snow globe that's been shaken all day. Thoughts, worries, and to-do lists are swirling around, making it impossible to see a thing. Silence is what happens when you finally let that snow globe settle. When you're not constantly being assaulted by noise, your brain gets a break from the heavy lifting of processing all that sound. This frees up a ton of mental bandwidth, letting you go beyond surface-level thoughts and tap into a deeper awareness. It's in these quiet moments that the muddy water of your mind starts to clear, revealing solutions and ideas that were buried under all the noise. You start thinking with purpose instead of just reacting to the next distraction. Next, silence gives you supercharged focus. Our ability to focus is under attack. Every notification, every ping, every half-heard conversation splits our attention into a million tiny pieces. A 2021 study confirmed what you've probably already felt. People working in silence have the lowest cognitive load and stress levels. Silence acts like a shield, protecting your mind from those interruptions. When you get rid of the audio clutter, your brain can dedicate all its power to the task in front of you. This is where you find that flow state, the zone where you do your absolute best work. Your thinking gets sharper, you solve problems faster, and you become way more productive. Silence isn't about doing nothing, it's about creating the perfect conditions to do anything well. This might sound a little strange, but embracing silence can actually make your relationships with other people way better. When you get comfortable with quiet, you stop feeling that awkward pressure to fill every single pause in a conversation. You become a listener, a real listener. Instead of just planning what you're going to say next, you can be totally present with the other person. This shift from speaking to listening is where real empathy and understanding are born. Plus, a well-placed pause can make your words land with so much more impact. When you finally do speak, your words carry weight because they come from a place of thoughtful reflection, not nervous energy. Ever notice that your best ideas show up in the shower, on a quiet walk, or right as you're about to fall asleep? That's not a coincidence. When your mind is quiet, a part of your brain called the default mode network fires up. This is your brain's internal brainstorming session, where it connects old ideas, imagines new possibilities, and serves up those brilliant aha moments. Constant noise keeps this network from doing its job. By building quiet moments into your day, you're giving your brain the open space it needs to wander, play, and come up with something amazing. Maybe the most important benefit of all is the one you can feel: inner peace. Chronic noise is a huge source of stress, pumping our bodies full of hormones like cortisol. Over time, that can lead to anxiety, high blood pressure, and terrible sleep. Silence is the perfect antidote. In fact, some studies have found that just 2 minutes of quiet can be even more relaxing than listening to calming music, dropping both blood pressure and heart rate. By giving your nervous system a break, silence cuts down on that feeling of being tense and overwhelmed, helping you find a genuine sense of inner peace. So, how do you actually use this superpower? You don't need to book a 10-day silent retreat. The trick is to start small and be intentional. First, try a silent morning. Before you grab your phone or turn on the TV, just spend the first 10 or 15 minutes of your day in total quiet. Second, take quiet breaks. Schedule a few 5-minute pockets of quiet into your workday. Just turn everything off and sit in stillness. And third, find silence on the move. Go for a walk without your headphones, drive your car without the radio on. Let your mind just be where you are instead of being plugged into something else. The goal isn't to live like a monk, it's just to collect moments of quiet throughout your day. The power to change your life isn't in some new app, podcast, or book. It's in the stillness we've all been taught to avoid. Silence is a skill, and like any skill, the more you practice, the better you get. You'll find more clarity in your thoughts, more depth in your work, and more peace in your soul. It's the hidden force that can genuinely change everything from the inside out. So here's a question for you. How are you going to find a moment of silence this week? Drop your ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, consider subscribing for more.